If you remember, that salmon recipe is the smoked salmon with a layer of roasted pepper and then the grilled pancetta. So the first thing we need to do with the pepper is actually to blacken it off. So roasting it in effect, so we can remove the skin, and that makes it very soft when it's sat on top of the salmon fillet, which then means when you come to eat it, you've got the roasted flavours, but you can also cut through it with the salmon underneath. So in order to do so, several ways. You could easily, if you've got a gas barbecue, hold it over the side burner. Underneath the gas barbecue cooking grate, you obviously have what we call the flavourizer bars, the pyramids. By removing that top cooking grate and sitting the pepper directly on that heat source will allow you also to blacken the pepper. But we're going to be a bit controversial today. We are actually going to make the use of our chimney starter. So we're actually going to blacken our peppers over the top of the chimney starters, hence why Jamie has given you some rather dangerous looking weapons. So if you would like to pop your peppers onto the end of the fork, so pop it in the green end so that you can get the bottom part of the pepper black. That's it. And we are literally going to hold it in the chimney starter flame until it goes black. Okay.
Otherwise, if we've got the gas barbecue, just put them on the flavourizer.
Literally just no fork or anything, just lay them
on the turn them over or something.
Absolutely, turn them over every couple of minutes.
You need to hob at home, can't you? I've done on the hob a few times.
And that's how most people
blacken them all the way around.
Yeah, this is the opportunity when someone, you know, thinks they're being really clever after they saying, "What did you burn?" You can go, "Huh, I burnt my peppers, but it was on purpose."
From past experience, if you have a side burner, you'd be better off doing it on the flavourizer bars.
It's more intense, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't got a side burner.
Yeah, have you not got one, but you've just used one, have you? Or?
No, because I haven't taken the loop.
Okay, so this is where you're going to find out whether you burnt them enough. Again, if you can keep the vegetables onto the green board, be great. Thank you very much. Okay, so now basically what we're going to do, we're going to peel the pepper. So obviously, you know, the skin should just flake off. So just while I'm talking, if you guys want to start peeling the peppers. Yeah, I'll get you another board. There you go. Do you want to are you right?
Yeah. I wasn't too fair. I've had to kind of washing it.
Yeah.
To do it, it just helps it a little bit.
It is, yeah, but we can't
stop you afterwards. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, so now just to take the core out of the pepper, obviously where you got the green end, what we're going to do is just run a sharp knife. Just run a sharp knife just around the core. Obviously being very careful, just like that. And then all we're going to do, we're going to get our fingers in and just pull it out, just like that.
Just like doing the squid.
Yeah, exactly. And then, so just make sure you got all the bits out. So there now, you obviously, you know, that ain't going to fit on your salmon very well, is it? So basically now what we're going to do, just hold on a second, I'll just show you. Yeah, no, it's no worries. So now what we'll do, we're just going to split it down in half, just like that. Okay, and then lay it out like that, clean it up a bit. So now obviously, just to get the salmon shape, again, which is something you can just mix and match. Basically, we're basically looking about the salmon will be the thickness of your knife. So basically, we're going to run around the contour of the pepper. Okay, just like that. Okay. It's a bit thin, but it'll be fine. I should have cut this first, really. We're gonna, which I'll slice the salmon for you. So Ben, basically, you'll know what size of pepper to put on. So then, nice slice of salmon. Okay. So then, effectively, you know, with obviously I won't do it because this is yours. So basically, you know, you're going to want to do your own salmon. So effectively, then we'll put some honey over that, salmon on, and then honey over that, and then your chopped pancetta over the top. Okay. So well, what I'll do and then if you guys just want to core your pepper out, and then get the pepper out straight, and then we'll go on to the pancetta after then, and I'll cut everyone's. Yeah, sure. I'll just.
Then what we put?
Again, Ben, yeah, more honey, and then what we do, we'll clean down, and then we'll chop the pancetta, and then we'll sprinkle it over the top.
So what we will be doing next is just grilling that pancetta. We're not going to grill it so it's crispy, because it's going to be going through a second cooking stage with the salmon. Remember, it's going to go onto the barbecue and then be smoked, so there will be some heat generated there which will crispen it off. So Jamie's very kindly got out, I think we need one more here, grill trays for you. The beauty of these, of course, is they've got the holes in, so it allows the fat to drip through, but allows the heat to get through as well. So a whole pack of pancetta per group. And if you just want to lay it out evenly across the tray, that's all we need to do, and then we're just going to pop it on the barbecue outside. Would you rather somebody else did that, Mario?
Yeah, nice. Mario, the other thing we've got are these now, the bacon flavour.
That's right. Yeah, look at that. There's a lot of love in that. I can
There is a hell of a lot of love in
a lot of love.
In that case, you'll be...
I'll turn it all down to medium heat, so that's the half circle coloured in.
Half circle.
That's it. I think this group is done, so if you want to pop it onto the landing pad, I put some mitts just over there for you.
You can just chop the lot.
I'm not sure, I can find out.
Would you? Thank you.
What's the right hand one? Delicious.
Well, you can't decide, but we use it for recycling, as in like metal, plastic.
Okay. Where's them sprinkles?
I think I hit it. Oh, I put it on the side.
Setting and a fine setting, so you can get it sharp and then fine.
I put it to one side.
The principle of smoking when on a barbecue is very straightforward. We've got our wood chips. There's a variety of different wood chips you can get, and I'll explain those once we get them onto the barbecue and cooking. But all we have to do to set it up for smoking is, one, obviously hook the lid on the side, and then we know from before that we've positioned these in just the right place to hinge the grate up. And then your chips, which we've soaked, and we'll discuss the to soak or not to soak debate, which there is out there in the barbecue world, give them a little shake, and you're looking at a handful that side, and I've got quite small hands, so just be aware of that. I know we've had some very well smoked salmon in the past, and you're just going to put a handful on each side. And once you've got your handful on, hinge your grates back, salmon on the tray in the middle, lid on, and then we'll move on to the next group and work our way through.
You're not got a drip tray in?
Don't need to.
All right.
Nope, you're fine. So whose is this grate here?
That was ours.
Yep, so who's in this same group? So Mario, Mim, do you want to sprinkle the chips on the top? I'll give you the whole thing. That's it. And then all we've got to do is just literally pop the grates down, pop the salmon right in the middle for... No, leave it on the tray.
Oh, on the tray.
That's it.
Cool, I'm so used to putting it on the grill.
That's it.
Right.
And then it's a case of lid on. And it's done. And within a few seconds, you'll start to see smoke coming from there. So if the next group would like to do theirs, but there is a technique to removing it for serving. So it's a very easy method. So is anyone happy to volunteer? Shall I use one of these ones over here? Is that all right?
Yeah. Use mine on here.
Okay, I shall. Thank you very much, Alex. So when it comes to serving it, all you need to do is use your fish slice, but don't go right down close to the bottom, just above the skin and just below the flesh. And just one swooping motion allows you to take the whole salmon fillet. Where's the round of applause, everyone? And you've got to do that for everyone that does it.
But I learnt the hard way.
You learned the hard way.
Because I did that the first time, and then when my wife had some friends coming in, I said, oh, I'll do the salmon, because I don't usually do fish.
Yeah.
And she went out and she got it without the skin on, so be very careful.
Yes, absolutely. So there you have it. Your layered smoked salmon.